Start by marching. Here's the march. So it is Get Fit. I have my chair out. I have 2 different size bands on the chair. Water. Out, out, in. Take it out, out, in. Now march wide and stay wide. Keep it wide. Stop your feet. Take some squats right here. Now it is a day I'm using bands. You can always choose to use weights if you'd prefer. Because I'm using bands, I have shoes on. I like to protect the bottoms of my feet from the bands. There's your down and up. This time stay low, cow cat. Hands are on your thighs, drop the belly, look up. Pull the belly in, round through your spine. Do that a few times. It's your cow cat. We want to warm up the back. One more time. And then you are going to roll yourself all the way up, shoulders back and down. Here comes your tap and reach. Take your tap and reach, lengthen the side of the body, stretch from the toe to the fingertips. Step touch together. Here comes your step touch together, side to side. It is heel front and push front. Take a little heel and push, heel and push. Keep the right foot forward, sit back, take a tap, move to the ankle, out and in, there's your out and in. Stop the foot, shift the weight forward, here comes your reach up, pull down, there's your up and down. We're gonna stretch out the lower leg, get it ready for more movement. There's your up and down. This time back knee comes in, hold it in, sweep your arms in front, open up the upper back, give yourself a stretch here. Drop the arms, bring yourself up, back leg comes forward, sit back for your hamstring, tap the foot down and up, foot goes out and in. Stop the foot, shift the weight forward. Here comes that reach up, pull down, take it up and bring it down. There's your up and down. One more time. Back knee is coming in right here. Take your arms behind, open the chest. Drop your arms, bring yourself up. We come back to our march. March it out, march it out, march it out. Lift the knees a little higher. Right here, start zipping up the core. Lift the knees, lift the knees. We're going to tap the knees with our hands. There's a tap, tap. From here, let's go into a hamstring curl and pull it back. Here comes that hamstring curl. Use that, open up the front of the thigh. Stay here for a little bit longer. Bring yourself into your step touch, side to side. Here comes your step touch, side to side. Bring yourself into your march. March it out right here. There comes your march. Give yourself space. It is your double touch, step touch, side to side. Here's your double step touch and double step touch. Use your space. If you choose, right there's that step cross. If you want to cross a foot behind a little bit more to work your balance, step cross. Use your space. Take a couple more. From this, let's start skating back and forth. Take it into your skating, side to side. Little push and glide. You can work on balance. Lift the back leg each time. You can make it harder by going further. You can go small and quick. We're going to hang here for about 20 seconds. Couple more times. Push and glide, push and glide. Stop your feet, come to a march. Here comes your march. March it out, march it out, march it out. And now we're going to tap back. Bring your arms to the front. Little tap back. So a little bit more warm up for your arms. Keep the toes going back. Arms go to the side. There is that little coordination. Toes back, arms side. Take your feet to the side. They follow your arms. Keep the toes going side. Here comes arms front. Toes side, arms front. And tap your toes back. You can keep your arms to the front. Last little bit right here. Bring it into a march. Grab a sip of water if you want. We're going to start going into deadlifts. I'm going to grab my heavier band. You can use weights. Stand firmly on your band if you're using a band. Remember our shoulders back and down. Here we go. There comes your hinge. Now we're starting to get into the strengthening part. Each exercise, 45 seconds. There's your hinge. Legs are straight, but remember a little softness in your knees. We avoid locking our legs back. You have your chest open. That means you have this little squeeze between your shoulder blades. That's a big deal. You want to make sure you keep that chest open. One more time. When you finish this, now I'm going to use the band to do our press front. If you're using weights, this would be the same as a push-up. You're going to see me put the band underneath my armpits. I'm going to push to the front. If you choose not to use bands, you would be doing a push-up. There's that push. Now I am going to add in a little tap of my foot. Just bring in some balance while I do this. That's optional. You can always make it bigger. The focus, though, is the chest. There's your push and your push. And you pick the pace that works for you. You have time for one more. Once you finish that, you can relax down. We are going right back into our deadlift. I'm going to still be using my band. That means you're going to see me step on the band. Always make sure you get your shoulders back and down. And then when you're ready, there comes that hinge. So you want to think strengthen the back of the body. You have your core engaged. Pull the belly button in. And there's your hinge down. And bring it up. Here's your down and up. We stay here. Full range of motion, wherever that is for you. Just make sure you're taking the time to engage through the back of the body. We have time for a few more. Here's your last one. Stay upright. Now you can either do that chest press with the band that we just did. I'm going to do a push-up this time. I'm going to switch mine out. You're going to do which one you want. So you can keep the band and push forward. I will be on my bench here doing my push-up. And there's your down and up when you're ready. Now 45 seconds is how long we stay in each exercise. You could be doing your press front with your band. You could be doing a push-up. Up to you. Keep your shoulders back and down. Last push up. Keep yourself up. Shake it out. It is time to go into wall squats. You're going to see me. I'm by my wall. I'll be squatting here. 45 seconds. And if you don't want to squat on the wall, you can always choose to take your squat off your chair in the middle of the room. 45 seconds. And then just take a little peek. Are your legs going straight forward in the same direction as your toes? Can you wiggle your toes? Are you zipping the core? 20 seconds to go. Keep going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring yourself up. Shake your legs out. Now we're going to row next. I'm going to stand on my band. I'm going to be doing the row from our standing position. You can choose if you want to use weights or bands. You're going to see me standing on my band. You'll see me little hinge. There's the pull. There's your elbows back. And total 45 seconds here. There's your pull, release. We have time for a couple more. Finish this one. Bring yourself up. And one more time, we're coming into our wall squat. So get your legs ready. We'll be squatting against a wall one more time. When you're ready, now you can always stay up higher. Sometimes that feels a little better. You could slide down a little bit. You could slide down a little bit more. And then we stay here. We're already down 30 seconds. That's all that's remaining. And again, just remember you can wiggle your toes. If you want to lift your arms up, take them to goalposts. That adds another element to it. You got to keep your head back, shoulders back. Little bit more work. Make sure you can still wiggle your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. Bring yourself up. Now this time for rowing, you're going to see me have a seat on my chair and I'm going to pull my band back. You might choose to keep the row where you were standing like we just did. I put the band around my feet. I then cross the band and there's that pull back. It's a little bit different than we're hinged forward, but both are great exercises. This one catches a little bit more of your rhomboids. Now your upper body nice and still. Great chance, zip up the core. Pull the elbows back towards your waistline. Think of that squeeze through your shoulder blades as you pull back. One more time. And then you can go ahead. Relax. Carefully take the band off your feet. We're going to go into a runner's lunge. We're coming back into some leg strengthening. I'm going to be starting with my right foot. Make sure, think of it as a little squat, and then you would tap the foot. Maybe you take it into a little drive of the knee forward. Once you're steady there, super solid through the standing leg, you could pick your pace. Maybe you choose to go a little quicker, So you have a lot of balance happening, a lot of leg strength is happening. More seconds. 4, 3, 2, shake out the leg, take your 15-second break, and we'll get ready for the other leg. Set yourself up. Make sure you're in a solid position, and then you would have your tap and tap. So you could be here with the tap. That might be perfect. You could lift the knee up. Then you could work with your pace. So really focus, strengthen the leg. That takes stability through the leg and also through the core. Seconds to go. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, shake it out right there. Give yourself a little shake. Next move is skating. You're going to see me start right away. Up to you if you want to grab some water. Otherwise, here we go. 45 seconds skating back and forth. And you pick your version. It could be smaller and quicker. It could be further, more hang time as you push and glide. Maybe you mix it up. Balance, if you want to catch yourself each time you push off. Four, 3, 2, go ahead. Shake it out right here. Give yourself a nice little march. March it out, march it out, march it out. We're going to lift the knees a little higher as we march. Make sure you're standing up tall. As the knees come up higher, here comes the tap of the knee. Bring it up and tap, tap. If you want to add a little more of a twist, you could take it to the outside, get a little bit more core work in there. Next option, maybe you want to pull your arms down a little bit. Think of it as a little crunch. As you lift the knee, add some crunching for your core. Here's your last one. Go ahead, shake it out right there. Give yourself a little shake. We are going to come into balance. It's going to be your single-legged deadlift. If you want to use your chair, go for it. We'll do our right leg, 45 seconds, and we'll do our left leg. Chair is here if you want it. My chair is handy. And then when you're ready, you're taking it into your single-legged deadlift, and then you bring it back up. So take it at a pace that works for you. Feel free to use your chair for assistance. That'll make it so you can really focus on the strengthening part of the move. Get your balance. And you could always keep your back foot down if you choose to do that. I'm using the chair today. There's your last one. Shake it out. Give yourself a nice little shake. Shake, shake. 15-second break. And then you'll get ready to take it to the other side. Set yourself up. And then when you're ready, here we go. It's your single-legged deadlift. So like I said, I'm using the chair today. Gives me a chance to emphasize the end of the movement because I don't have to focus so much on balance. Try to keep your hips square. Sometimes they like to rotate on you. Keep the hips square the best you can. And you're going to take the deadlift at whatever pace works best for you. Here's your last one. And then once you finish that, shake it out. Give yourself a little shake. Side plank is next. We're going to be taking this into a side plank. You're going to see my side plank on my shelf and the wall so that I can face you. We're here 45 seconds. Now I like to stay a little bit higher. Arm can go up if you choose. You could pick the arm behind. Just make sure you're straight line. If you need more effort, you could lift the leg up. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep myself in this straight line. So there's that. Strong through the hips. Side planks are great hip strengtheners. Great core strengthener. You're almost there. You have 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2. Start bringing yourself up. Give yourself a little shake out. We have the other side to go. You're going to see me on my wall. Taking it over to the other side. And then when you're ready, start setting yourself up. 45 seconds total. You could have your arm up. I like to keep mine down. We will be doing more arm strengthening. And then you just think maybe you want to lift the leg, maybe not. Just depends how you're feeling today. And then just really focus on strengthening the hips, the core, you have shoulder. Oh, everything's working to stay in this straight line. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring yourself up. Shake it out right there. Now I'm coming back to the band. We're going to do this pull down for your lats. Grab the band that you like. This is a larger muscle group. I'm adding in the plie so we can keep our legs moving. This is when you have it at a Y. You're going to pull it down to a double. Now I chose a plie. If you want to choose a different version for your lower body, go for it. There's that slide down, release up. There's your down and up. Now the idea is to work your lats. These are the large muscles in your back. There's your down and up. Let's do 2 more. Then when you finish this next one, you can stay up. Bring your band down. We're going to do our little side step. I'm going to grab the lighter band. We're also going to add some biceps. I already know when I do the side step, I don't know, I guess maybe because it's the outer hip, smaller, I need a lighter band. You might be able to use the larger band, and then you take this little step side to side. Remember, we lead with the heel, and there's that step to the side. So we're really focused on strengthening the outer hip, the outer thigh. That means you have to engage your core, right? So let's keep our core engaged as you take the step, and you're being very intentional with each step. One more time, each direction. And then when you finish this next one, we're going to move into our bicep curls. Now, I will be using my band. I will be letting one end go. I know I need my band longer for my bicep curls. We'll do the right arm, then the left. I need more band. So get yourself set up, and then we have 45 seconds. Here's your bicep curl. And like I said, I do one at a time. And just make sure you can do good form here, meaning wrist straight, elbow stays tucked into the side. Shoulder relaxes. Couple more. Finish this one right here, and then it would be time to take it over to the other side. Let that arm relax. You're going to take it over to the other side. Get the right length for your band. And then when you're ready, here we go. Curl up and bring it down. Curl up, bring it down. So we think stand up nice and tall. We're still using our core. There's that bend and control it down. There's your lift and lower. Couple more. Let's do one more bicep curl. And then once you finish that, we're going to come back to that little step touch side to side. Again, I'm going to be standing on the band. I like to cross the band. Make sure you're standing up tall, meaning shoulders back and down. And then when you're ready, you're going to step to the side, bring it together. Step to the side, bring it together. There's your out, together, out, together. So we're just intentional with the whole process of foot goes out, and then you slide it in with control. So we're really strengthening our hips is what we're doing. We want strong hips. Remember, we're standing up tall. You can even squeeze your glutes a little bit. There's your last step. You can go ahead, relax the band. We do have to catch our triceps. We're going to have a seat on the chair and do some tricep dips. If you don't want to do tricep dips because of your shoulders or your wrists, feel free to use the band. When you're ready, you're at the edge, and there's that down and up for your tricep dips. Now, I always start smaller. I say this every time. I go a little bit down, make sure I'm in my triceps. And then as they get more warmed up, I can go a little bit deeper. There's your down and up, down and up. And remember, we're using the triceps. It's easy to cheat. Use your legs to get you up and down. We want to make sure we're using the back of the upper arms. Let's do one more. Have a seat, shake your arms out, take your little 15-second break. We're going to go into some core strengthening while we're here. Let your arms relax. Now, we're going to do this little lean back. Think of it as boat pose in your chair. You can take your arms in front, add a little twist side to side. So we have this little lean back, but you want to make sure you're in your core. If you feel it in your low back, sit up a little higher. And there comes your twist. Next option, you add the lift of the knee. That adds more intensity. But if you don't want it today, skip it. So little lean back. You're in your core. Knee lift if you want it. And there's your twist. And twist. Here's your last one. Go ahead, shake it out. We are going to do our tricep dips one more time. So when you're ready, you're going to start getting your hands at the edge of your chair. I'm not going to start till the 45-second mark. Tougher exercise. I don't need any extra time. And then when you're ready, here we go. 45 seconds, down and up. Again, make sure you're in your triceps. Hips are close to your chair. And then you take it down and up. If you need more effort, you walk your feet out further. If you need less effort, you keep your feet in closer, but your hips are always right next to the chair. And there's your down and up. We're almost there. We're way past the halfway mark. Take two more dips, and then you can go ahead and have a seat. Have a seat right there. Shake your arms out. We're going to come back to bicep curls. We're going to do our right arm, then our left arm. I'll be standing up. Grab the size band that works for you. So get yourself set up, and here comes your bicep curls. And then double check. You have a straight wrist. Elbows in, nice and tight to your waistline. It doesn't have to move. Well, other than your up down, but it stays in nice and close. Make sure you're using the front of the arm as you curl up and bring it down, up and down. We'll do two more. And then we're going to go ahead. Relax the arm, take it over to the other side. Get yourself set up. Remember, shoulders back and down, relax. And then when you're ready, there's your curl and your release. Curl, release. There's your lift and lower, lift, lower. Take a few more. Two more here. Then once you finish this one, you can set your band down, let your arms shake out. We are going to go into a little bit of our balance work. I'm going to grab a sip of water real quick. We'll let our arms relax. We're going to do our step up and over, up and over. Get your feet first. Arms push when you're ready. There's your step up and over. So we do this for balance. I tell you that so you really work on this one-legged balance. It goes in both directions, right? As you lift up and then you bring it over. That means both legs have to step up and over. Keep going here. Big step. Big step. And if you don't want to go so high, maybe you work on taking it further. So maybe you have to step further over, and that's going to work everything a little bit differently. Here comes your last one. Next, we're going to work on our tightrope walk forward back. You pick where it is for you. When you're ready, you can start walking heel toe. Remember, you could do more railroad track, meaning you keep your feet a little bit wider. We'll walk forward, and then you work on walking back. And this is bringing it all in for balance. We have to use our balance a lot more. The closer your feet are in a straight line, the more challenging it is. Take about 2 more steps. And then when you finish that, bring yourself back to the center. Give your legs a little shake. Give your arms a little shake. Bring it back into a march. We're going to march it out. We'll do a little bit more core from here. You're going to start lifting the knees up. And we're going to do little knee lifts. Bring them up. And we're going to start taking it off to the right side only. So take your up and tap down. Up and tap down. So now we're thinking obliques As you lift, tap down. Let's do one more on this side. And now you switch. Take it over to the other side. There's your lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap. 2 more. Switch sides. We'll do that one more time. Take it over to this side. Really focus. Core. Pull the knee up with the core. Pull it up. Pull it up. One more time. And now you switch sides. There's that lift and lift. 4, 3, 2. Now let's go right into a hamstring curl pull back. That's that chance. Open up the hip flexor. Pull it back. Keep pulling the hamstring, open it up, the quadricep. Let's pull our arms down. Take a little pull down, pull down. And now all we're gonna do is reach behind us. You're gonna do this little reach behind, little wider reach. And to bring in some balance, it's a double. Do 2 times here, and then 2 times here. So now you're going to use that control to get your balance as you tap and tap. Now on the next one, it's 4. It's your 4, 3, 2, switch sides. 4, 3, 2, switch. One more time each side. 4, 3, 2, and switch. 4, 3, 2. Go ahead. Stop the legs. March it out right here. Give yourself a nice little march. If you want to hold on to your chair, we're going to go into some leg swings. Loosen up the hips. So we just did a lot of hip work when we did the knee lifts. Even when we do things like boat pose, it uses your hips. Loosen it up here. Relax the leg. Take it over to the other side. There's the leg swing. Again, we use that loosen up the front, back of the hip. Stop the feet, take some hip circles. Hips are gonna go up and around. Now use that to loosen up. Low back, hips, we did all the side stepping. This is a great chance, loosen it up. Take it around in the other direction. Get the hips loosen, low back. Now our next is gonna be opening your feet up wider for your side lunges. Feet are gonna go wider, you're gonna slide, take a side stretch, and then off to the other side. So I'm gonna do a little extra stretch here. If you wanna add the lift of your toes, that's gonna make it deeper into your inner thigh. Optional, you don't have to take it. There's your slide and lift. Slide and lift. Do that one more time on each side. Finish this one, bring yourself back to the center. You can have your toes face the front. Go into a little forward fold. You can push your hands into your shins. Lengthen your back. You're really long from the tailbone to the top of your head. If you don't feel a good stretch in your hamstrings, make sure all of your weight isn't in your heels. We want to bring it right into the center of the foot. Feel a good stretch there. And then soften your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring yourself all the way up right here. Walk your feet in. Now I'm going back to holding onto the wall, stretching out the quadricep. We did our wall squats. We did our runner's lunge. Here's your chance to stretch out the thigh. We want to stand up nice and tall. No matter where your foot is, if it's further away, if it's closer, maybe you're holding onto your pants or your shoe. We just want to make sure we stand up tall and feel the stretch down the front of the thigh. Relax this side. We have the other side to go. Here comes reaching. And there's that stretch. Hold it just a little bit longer. Relax the arm down. You're going to open up your chest. Drop your thumbs down. Slowly reach back. That's to stretch your biceps on the way. Clasp your hands. Reach your arms away. Lift your chest. There's your stretch here. And then open up your arms, hug a big ball. We want to stretch the back, lean off to one side, stretching through the lats. Bring it to center, take it off to the other side. Bring it back to center, arms go up, flip your wrists towards, or your palms towards the ceiling. We are going to catch our triceps. Release the fingertips, drop the right hand behind, lift the elbow. There's your stretch for your tricep. Fingertips go up, drop the left. Fingertips go up, make big arm circles. Now loosen your shoulders all the way up. Take them up and around. There's your up and around. Do that a few more times. Keep your arms down, add little arm swings. That's to loosen up the upper back. So if you're getting tense in your neck, shoulders, use this to loosen it all the way up. Finish this little swing, bring yourself back to center. Here comes your big inhales. Take an inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, blow it out. Do that 2 more times. Big reach up with your inhale. Blow it out. Exhale 1 more time. Here we go. Big lift. Blow it out. And thank you all very, very much.